Okay, guys, I'm back with another great coach joining our Victory Life Legacy podcast. I'm here with Doug Craig, Woodson High School head basketball coach, one of my favorite people to talk to, never holds back, also gets the most out of his players. Doug, how is the offseason going so far with your players, and how's the Wakefield Fall League going?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we've only played a couple games over here. Actually, this will be my first time seeing this group. But we got a lot of kids playing. We got a team playing over here. We got another team playing over at Madison High School in their fall league. So getting the kids involved, keeping them busy. And I think fall league's great because they work hard all week. They do their strength and conditioning. They do their green day, their on-court stuff. And then they get a chance to actually play on the weekends. It's kind of like a little bit of a reward on Saturday afternoons.
Now, a lot of coaches have different philosophies how they approach fall league. Some guys work on running sets. Some coaches just want to see what the younger players can do. What's your philosophy approaching fall league? Because you see some coaches, they're going all out. Some guys are like, I know what these four can do. I want to see what my bench looks like.
Yeah, we don't run a lot of sets and stuff like that in fall league. I frankly, it's just hard with one green day a week where you're able to get on the floor with them to really put in stuff that they can retain after a week. They do it once a week. So what we try to focus on is just playing with pace and getting the possessions up. Work on concepts. We've done a lot of at our work. I've done a lot of 3-on-3, 2-on-2 type stuff. Trying to get them just learn how to move the ball and play together. I think a lot of that in the fall it's good exploration for the kids to just learn how to play together. Because every year it is a new group. You always graduate some seniors and kids are in different roles. You want to kind of let them play together, figure each other out.
Yeah. Who are some players so far, man? I interviewed you and the Twins last year on our basketball 5-part series preview. Who are some players that right now have shown you something, and some players as we get closer to winter I and other people should keep an eye on?
Yeah, we have a lot of experience back, particularly in our backcourt. Theo Burke is a 3-year starter point guard. Kalen Chilton led our team in scoring last year as a freshman. Those two guys are back, and then we have Noah Limbago back at the 3. A kid who started for us last year, was second-team All-District, good player. I think the couple of guys that will surprise some people, I think, how good players they are. Ryan Corallo is a junior now. He was on varsity last year as a sophomore, did not get a ton of playing time, was kind of towards the end of our rotation. He's kind of taken a leap in his confidence, I think, this summer. Is playing well. And Will Taylor, who came off the bench for us last year, is going to probably get the start for us at the 5. Very, very skilled player. Different kind of big guy in that he handles the ball. He's a passer. A little different than the Donovans, who were kind of would dominate in the paint. So we're kind of excited to see what that 5 can do together. And then we got some younger kids that are pushing for spots, and they'll continue to do so.
Yeah. One thing I loved about you, I interviewed you about 4 years ago, and you always were a straight shooter, talking about this is basketball. It's not about some of the stuff that the hot takes and social media things. I love your straightforwardness, and I love the fact that you keep it real and you're authentic. Yeah. You talk about one of the things that you feel is going well with public school basketball here in Nova. What are some things that you really feel like are trending in the right direction?
Well, I think number one, I think the fact that the kids play. When I first started here 20 years ago, AAU was a thing, but now it's every kid is playing all year round, all the time, which I think has helped the level of play. I think it's also kids are when you see teams from the WCAC or you see teams from downstate, our kids have played against those kids in AAU, so there's no awe factor anymore. I don't think. I think the competitive level has gone up. And I think that the involvement of the kids year-round obviously is going to help the game, although I do think there is a place, and I lament the loss of the multi-sport athlete, the fact that there aren't as many of those anymore, which I still think there's a place for those kids, and I would like to see kids play more sports. But it's certainly the year-round, the training, the AAU competition, it has certainly raised the level of play, I think, in the area.
Yeah, final question. I actually got one more question. Coach Tony Bitley is a mutual friend to you and I. I have a lot of respect for him. I love seeing him on you and the coaches panel on Julian's podcast. When you look at the Wakefield Fall League, it's a lot of teams here, 30-plus teams from Northern Virginia and the surrounding areas. A lot of people look at Fall League. Everyone has a different approach, but I think it's great to kind of get a little bit of a prep for the upcoming season. What has this Fall League been, to you in the Woodson program? How's it benefit your program?
Yeah, we've been here every year he's had it. I think, one of the strengths I think in our area is that we do have we have a lot of coaches that are senior coaches that have been around a long time. I think there's a lot of mutual respect amongst the coaches here in Northern Virginia, and the fact that everybody kind of comes and plays together, helps promotes each other's kids. I know Coaches Cole, colleges for our kids, and we do the same for others. And I think a lot of that is Tony's one of the deans in our area. He's been there doing it a long time at a high level, and he makes everybody welcome here, gets everybody involved in fall league, and we'll play as long as he continues to have the league.
Yeah, well said, man. Appreciate you, man. That's Coach Doug Craig. Make sure coming to a gym near you. Make sure you check him out and his program. Great coach, great program. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Dwight.